and welcome to the Munro Apartments. For parking, the street just directly outside is all paid parking, which is chargeable Monday to Saturday, 8:45 AM until 5:30 PM. For free parking, it's just a 5-minute walk, and I'll take you there now. Coming onto Douglas Street, all the parking on Douglas Street is free both sides. All the way up the street is free parking. Just take care of double yellow lines and take note of the local signage, please. There's additional free parking on Bruce Street, which is all the way down here. Free parking, again, both sides. Just please take note of the double yellow lines and the local signage. And there's additional free parking on this street just here, which is called Bayne Street. And to head back to the apartment, you can go back the same way we came, or you can walk up this direction. And alternatively, if you found parking on Douglas Street, then you would walk up from this direction. And welcome to the Munro Apartments. To access the main building, our main door is just here. The lock to enter the building is a smart lock. The code that you received before arrival, enter this just now on the keypad. And once you've entered the code, press the hash at the bottom right, which unlocks the door. Then use the handle to enter. Welcome to the Munro Apartments. To lock the door from the inside, simply close the door behind you securely, and this locks automatically when closed. The light switches just here. This light switch here controls the outside light if you're going out in the evenings, and the light switches just here control the hall lights. If you can please leave these on. And for the apartment, access is just here to the Macdui Master Suite. Once again, we have a smart door lock just here. To use the door lock, just simply put your hand cover over the dials and then enter the code that we provided. And once you've entered the code, just press the hash just here, which unlocks the door. Turn the dial to the right clockwise, which opens the door. And welcome to the apartment. To lock the door from the inside, once again just close the door behind you, which automatically locks from the outside. We have a lovely kitchen for you to enjoy preparing meals, and our dining space. For the hot water, take the dial here and turn to the right hand side and then just pull towards you to activate the water. And then for cold, over to the left, and likewise pull towards you to turn on. Throughout the property we provide lovely C-cup hand soap. And to work our microwave, the settings on the side just here, this is currently set to 100% power. If you want to reduce to 80%, turn to this icon, 50% to here. If you want full power, it's this icon. And to set a time, just take the lower dial and just turn to your desired time, a minute for example. Then when you're ready, press the start button just here, which starts. To pause, press this button, and then open the door, which just pulls open and just pushes closed, and then you can restart by pressing the start button. To cancel completely, press this button twice. We provide you with a Nespresso coffee machine for your stay. To use the coffee machine, you want to lift up this section just here and put the pod in the shape just displayed, and then gently but firmly pull this down. For a large cup, you press the button on the right hand side, and a small cup, the button on the left. To fill the water reservoir, pull this out towards the wall until you hear a wee click, and just lift straight up. You then fill it with water and then place onto the back of the machine just in place. And then we want to pull towards the machine until you hear a wee click. For our toaster, you have the dial just here. You want to turn to the large numbers to increase the time duration, and to lower the numbers to decrease the duration. And to activate, just press down. And to cancel, you just press this button just here. For the kettle, it is just the switch at the side, just push this down to activate and the light illuminates, and to cancel, just lift up gently. We have our extractor fan just here, just pull this section out. To turn on the light, just press this switch away from you, and likewise with the fan there's 3 settings. You have 1 for the lowest setting, 2 for medium, and 3 for the highest. And when you finish, just pull all to the left hand side, likewise for the light. To use the cooker hob, first press the bottom right button just here to turn it on. The lights then illuminate. To choose the top hob just here, you want to click this button just here, and then the plus button up to the maximum power of 9. To reduce in power, you want to tap this again to select, and then press the minus button down to your desired setting. To swap to the lower hob just here, just tap this button and follow the same process. If for instance there is an L displayed on the unit, it means it's on the lock setting, so if the LO shows, then it means that it's child locked. To take this off, just click and hold this button for a few moments until it disappears. To turn off the hob, just press the bottom right button. Just beneath we have our oven. To use the oven on the fan setting, you want to take this dial on the left and turn round to this icon just here, which is our fan setting. You then want to take the dial on the right, which is for your temperature, turn to your desired temperature, and when it's achieved this temperature, this light goes out to show that it's ready. And in the middle we have a timer to help you whilst you're cooking. And when finished, please turn both dials to the top. To open the door, just pulls towards you and pushes closed. In the cupboard just here, we have our fridge, which also has a freezer compartment. Just pull this towards you, which gives you the freezer section, and just push closed. We also have our washing machine, just located in this cupboard, just here. By opening this drawer here, you have your main detergent in this section and your fabric softener in this section. And then just push closed. To start the machine, just tap this button, and after a wee moment, the lights will illuminate. Take the dial here and turn to any of your desired settings, and when ready, press the start button. And when finished, just press the off button. To open the door, it just pulls open towards you and pushes closed. Just underneath the sink we have our first aid kit and our fire extinguisher. And we have our fire blanket just located on the wall just here. For the heating throughout the property, there's no need to change any of the settings on any of the radiators. All the radiators are connected to our thermostat. Our thermostat just located here in the kitchen. Just tap the button to wake up the thermostat, and to increase the temperature throughout the apartment, just tap the button here, the plus icon, to your desired temperature. Your desired temperature will show on the bottom right and the actual temperature will show in the middle. To reduce the temperature, just press the minus button and make yourself comfortable. Moving now into our living room, we have a beautiful space for you to enjoy with gas fire. We also have a smart TV for you to use. To use the TV, take this remote and press the on button just here. Once the TV loads, you want to press this button just here, which is the source button. You tap this and go to HDMI 1 and press OK. You then take the Sky TV remote just here and press the top left button. This will turn on the Sky TV. Once the television comes on, you want to take the Sky remote just here and you can press the home button and it brings you back to this menu. If you use the arrows just to scroll down, you can go to TV shows and movies and sports. We've got a Sky package which includes all the sport channels. Just in this section, and press back just with this button. You can watch the movies channels just in the same way. And likewise with TV shows. If you scroll down to TV Guide, you can go into this section and select from all channels just in here. You can then cycle through all the channels that you'd like to watch, and once you find something that you'd like to watch, scroll over to it and press the middle button. This will initially come as a small screen on the bottom right hand side, and to increase this, to go back to the main menu, press the wee home button, and then if you use the arrows, scroll down and go to apps and inputs just here. You can scroll into this to view all the smart channels available, and we also have a Netflix package included. So if you go into Netflix, and please leave the Munro Guest House signed in and just press the enter button and enjoy watching your favourite series and movies. To go back, you can press the back button or likewise press the home button to go back to the main menu. And when finished, just press the off button just here. And to turn the TV off, you also need this remote just here to turn the television off with the red button, please. We have a lovely gas fire for you to enjoy during your stay. To use this, pull out this section just here, pop it to the side, and then we have this dial just here. The fire's on at the moment. To turn this off, you want to take the dial and push inwards, and then around to the right hand side fully until it goes off. It will take some time to cool down. To turn on the fire, you want to take the dial on the right hand side just here and push this inwards. This turns on the gas, and you want to turn to the left to increase the gas, and then press the button just here. Press this and the flame ignites. Just hold it for just a second until the flame comes on. To increase the flames now that the fire started, you want to take the dial and just turn to the left hand side, which engages the flames to maximum temperature. Take the dial again. If you want to turn this completely off, press in and to the far right hand side, which turns it off, and then let it come back out, and the fire's off. Then please replace the wee guard just here and enjoy your evening. For the window, to open this, just push the button in and turn the handle, which opens the window. And to close the window, just push closed and then pull the handle downwards to lock again. And for the lamp, just here, to control this, it's just a wee switch to turn on and off. And likewise, lamp just controlled just here. For the floor lamp, there is a switch just here, just to press on and off. And for the main living room lights, the switch just here turns the main lights on and off. Moving now into our bedroom, with a lovely king size bed for you to enjoy during your stay. And we have bedside lamps on either side. The lamps themselves are controlled just with the switch at the side, and the reading lamps just here controlled with a switch. And that's independent on both sides. So the reading lamp again controlled with the switch just here, and the bedside lamp just here off with the switch. In our chest of drawers, we have our hairdryer just here, and we have some hanging space for you. And in case you get warm, we have a fan. And once again, the lamp controlled just with a switch just here. With a lovely area for you to sit and enjoy. And access out through the garden, which we'll go to in a moment. Moving now into our bathroom. The bathroom lights are both controlled just here, and can I please ask that the isolator fan is always left on. And for the bathroom, it is a barn door, so it just pulls closed, and to open, just pulls to the left to open the door again. Moving into our walk-in shower, we have a lovely overhead shower and with a handheld shower as well. To use this, you want to take the top dial, and this controls the water flow. Turning to the right uses the main shower head, and turning to the left anti-clockwise uses the small shower head. The lower icon here, this is for the temperature. To increase the temperature to hot, you want to take it to this setting just here and then push the button down and then turn to the left all the way. This gets to the warmest setting. Just make sure to make small changes as it does change quickly. To reduce the temperature, take the dial and turn to the right, and all the way around to the right hand side is to the coldest setting. Just turn, adjust, make yourself comfortable. We also provide Sea Kelp hair and body shampoo for your stay. For the bathroom sink, for hot water, you want to take this dial, turn to the left for hot, then lift up to activate the water. Turn to the right to go to cold, and likewise lift up to activate. And we have our Sea Kelp hand soap just here. We have a blind for the bathroom just here, and to use this, just pull the cords up and down just here. With a beautiful freestanding bath for you to enjoy, which looks out over the garden. And for privacy, we have a blind just here. To use this, you want to pull this inwards and pull the blind down into the bottom, and to release this back up, just lift up gently as such to open again. For the bath, the dial just here is currently set to the coldest setting just now, and turning to the warmest setting, you want to turn to the left hand side just here. just turn, adjust and make yourself comfortable. To switch between the bath tap just here, and we also have a shower just here. To change between the two, you want to pull this out. When it's in the out position like this, it's controlling the small shower head, and pushing inwards changes to the bath tap. To access the shared garden, to unlock the door, take this down, turn to the right clockwise and just pull the door open. And just pull close behind you. To access the garden, it's around to the right hand side. The garden is accessed just through this section just here, and the garden is shared with one of the other apartments. Once back inside, to lock this door, just close behind and just take this dial and turn to the left anti-clockwise, which locks the door. For the radiator in the bathroom, this can be controlled just here, and just turn the valve to lower the numbers and to this icon to reduce the temperature, and turn to the higher the numbers to increase the temperature. To turn the lights off, it's just these switches just here, which turn the bathroom lights off. And for the main bedroom lights, the light switch is just here, turn off the lights. And when departing, if you can please set the thermostat to 18 degrees before you depart, please. And if you can please pop the lights off for the kitchen just here when you're departing. Open the door. And to lock the door behind you, just simply pull closed with a handle just here, which locks the door. In the hallway, if you open this door, we've got our light switch just round to the right hand side. We keep our iron and ironing board, which is for communal use, and we've also got a drying rack as well for your use. Just when you're not using these, if you can please return them to the cupboard, it's much appreciated, thank you. And likewise, we have a Hoover mop, and in this cupboard we have our emergency key safes. The labels indicate what safes are for what apartments, and to access this, just pull down the cover, and if you can pull down this switch just here, this resets the code, and then if you can enter the code that we provide, and once you've entered the code, take the dial, just turn to the right, which opens the safe. This will release the spare key. You can take the key just here, and just underneath you can see a wee key lock just here. Just pop the key into the lock and turn clockwise, and just make sure the key's in as such, and then just take the handle, and then it allows you to open the door. And when finished, just take this back out and the door remains locked. And please return the keys to the Keysafe just in the cupboard. Follow the same process, opening the safe, and if you can hang the keys back up and close the safe please. And to lock, you want to take the dial and just turn around to the left hand side, and just please check that it's locked behind you, and then put the cover back up. And when finished, please pop the lights off. If power has tripped in your apartment, if you come into this cupboard and open the trip switch box just here, this trip switch cupboard controls all of the apartments, and if anything's pointing in any of the opposite directions to here, please push it to the correct position. And when departing, if you can please ensure that you pull this door closed tight and just check that the door's locked, please. And for general waste, if you can please use the blue bin here, and it just lifts up for any of your waste during your stay. Thank you very much. We hope you had a lovely stay with us at Juniper Rentals. We hope to welcome you back soon.